What's good, family? Welcome back to the channel. And y'all know I love to look out for everybody, so today I'm dropping another banger for y'all. Today we're breaking down the ultimate PP-919 setup in Black Ops 6. If you're trying to shred without even being seen, this is the setup you need to try, so let's get into it. Alright, so for this loadout, we're running the PP-919 with some sick attachments on it. We got the VMS variable scope, the suppressor, the long barrel, quick draw grip, and we're loading it up with the 9x 18mm Makarov FMJ rounds. Each attachment is to make sure this thing is deadly up close but still hold its own from mid-range. Let's break down how each one of these attachments come into play. Alright, so the VMS variable scope. For me, it's perfect for just keeping that tight aim and giving me flexibility if I got to deal with enemies up close or from a distance, you know what I'm saying? Alright, next I got the suppressor on this build, and you already know it keeps you off the mini-map, making you that silent threat. And it adds to like that stealth vibe if that's what you're going for. And it makes it way easier to sneak up on squads if you're trying to flank. Alright, so I'm using a long barrel on this build. And the long barrel is key because it gives you that extra range and keeps your damage solid from further back. No more of them days getting outgunned in those mid-range fights, you feel me? Alright, and finally we're rocking a 9x 18mm Makarov FMJ rounds. This adds a punch to your bullets, letting you tear through enemies who try to hide behind cover. It's the icing on the cake, bro, making this setup an absolute beast. So with this setup, the playstyle I recommend is like moving in and out of cover. Use the scope to pick off enemies at like mid-range, close range, you know what I'm saying? Stay stealthy. This build typically isn't for running and gunning, but you can use it for whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? I just recommend using it for like staying in the cut with it, you know what I'm saying? It's about precision and playing smart with this build, you know what I'm saying? Another thing I want to mention about this gun, the PP-9 has crazy fire rate, making it crazy in close quarters. You can really, you know what I'm saying, drop enemies quick if you're using it right, you know what I'm saying? Especially in tight spaces or like during ambushes or whatever the case may be. So the PP-9, I don't want to say it has no recoil. It has manageable recoil, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? With the quick draw grip and the long barrel, it allows it to have like a more controlled shot and helps maintain accuracy when you're like just letting it rip. So for the mobility for this gun, as an SMG, the PP-9 gives you high mobility, making it easier to rush or flank. You can maneuver around the map quick, keeping up that fast-paced gameplay, you know what I'm saying? So like I said before, if you equip the suppressor, it keeps you off the mini-map, so they can't even see you shooting. The PP-9 is ideal for staying off the radar. Pairing it with the Ghost or other stealth perks makes it a great weapon for flanking and taking enemies by surprise. And don't get it twisted, this gun is very versatile. Don't think like you're going to be sniping from across the map with this gun. That's not what I'm trying to say, but while it's primarily a close range weapon, attachments like the long barrel, the VMF variable scope, give the PP-9 a bit more range, making it effective in both close and mid-range encounters. And don't get me wrong, this gun does have its downsides, but I wouldn't be real if I didn't give you the good and the bad. So one of the cons about this weapon is limited range without attachments. Out the box, the PP-9 is more effective at close range. Without specific attachments, it struggles against rifles and LMGs at longer ranges, putting you at a disadvantage in open maps. Compared to some of the other SMGs or assault rifles, the PP-9 has lower individual shot damage, which can make it harder to win head-to-head fights, especially against armored enemies or high health builds. So this gun has a high fire rate, which means you'll go through ammo quickly, and it's easy to burn through your magazine during intense fights. Running out of ammo mid-fight is a risk, so scavenging or having a backup is essential. Like I said before, this gun is very versatile from close to mid-range encounters. The PP-9 is very vulnerable to long-range weapons like snipers and LMGs. In open maps, these weapons can take you out before you even get close enough to be effective. Keep that in mind. And I want to say, I love the VMF variable scope on this gun. Although it can be a bit bulky, limiting your field of view, it can also make you more noticeable when aiming, as the scope size can give away your position if you're trying to be stealthy. Alright fam, that's my PP-919 loadout. This setup is beast if you play it right. Keeping it stealthy and moving fast. Whether you flanking, holding it down mid-range, or just out here trying to make it raid, you feel me? This build got you covered. Try it out and let me know down in the comments how it works or if you made any tweaks. If this video helped you out, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more loadout tips and gameplay breakdowns. And don't forget to hit that damn bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Thanks for kicking it with me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay sharp and keep grinding, y'all.